Hi guys, welcome to the new tutorial. Today I'm going to talk and deploy point to site VPN with certificate authentication method. So basically there are three kind of methods which we can use in Azure, and certificate authentication is one of them, and in the next two videos I will talk about and show you the deployment of radius and active directory authentication. So today just focus on certificate authentication. So let's go to the Azure portal and start deploying our resources. So first you need to search VPN gateway and click on the virtual network gateway. So we can create the virtual network gateway. Click on the create button, and here you need to select your subscriptions and things and the VPN gateway name or whatever you want to give, and the region which you want to choose, the gateway type VPN, because we are going to deploy VPN gateway. And then you can select the VPN type, policy based or route based. So I go with the policy. I will not go with the policy based because it gives less features. I will choose route based, and here we can see so many SKUs. So I go with the VPN gateway 1, and the generation, click on the VNet. If you have VNet, I don't have right now, I can generate VNet 121 or any name you want to give, and the resource group you want, you can select and then click OK simply, and then you can choose the rest of the parameters like the public IP and the things, and simply create the review and create button. So it will take 30 to 45 minutes to finish the VPN gateway deployment. So once it's done, I will come back. I will pause the video right here. So the resource of VPN gateway has been created, and we need to go to the settings. Under the settings, go to the point to site configurations, where we can put our parameters and rest of the configuration. Click on the configure now. You can give the pool, and I will go with the pool 172.168.1.0/24 subnet. You can select here the tunnel type. I will choose IKEV2 and SSTP. Authentication, definitely we go with the Azure certificate. Then is the root certificates. You can give the name. I will choose root certificate, and here you need to provide the public certificate data. So for that I have a self-signed script in this tab, which is from Microsoft, because otherwise we need to purchase the certificate. If you want to purchase, you can purchase from the certified authority, or you can generate the self-signed certificate. So for self-signing certificate, we just need to copy this script. For the root one, open your PowerShell in your local machine, and then simply paste this script under that. So it will generate the root certificate first for you. So it's done, no error. And if you want to see where is the how we can see, simply open the run and type cert manage mgr.msc and click OK. It will show your local machine certificates. Go to personal certificates. Here you can see your certificates. So we just created root certificate, so it's showing here. Now we go with the second script, which is for child certificate, and paste in the PowerShell, enter, and it will generate the thumbprint and subject. That means successful. Refresh over cert manager, and you will get the child certificate as well. Close the PowerShell. Here first we need to extract the root certificate. Go to export, next, go with the next. Here you can choose base64 and then the directory where you want to save. I will save in the downloads and call root cert as a name and save. So click next, next, and finish. Right, first go to the root cert, right click on it, so we can open it with notepad, and then you can just simply copy this text, because this is the requirement for the thumbnail thing in the Azure portal, which is here, and paste all the key here and click on the save button. So it takes a while for saving. In the meantime, we can export our child certificate. Click on the export, click on next. Here you need to select yes, export the private key. Here first and the fourth option should be checked. Click next, click on the password, put your password here, so we will use later, and the encryption is DDES SHA-1. Click next, give the name and the directory. I will give the child cert as a name and save it. Click on the next, finish, successful. Close this, open your downloads for the child one. We can see the child one is here, and simply double click on the child certificate used for local machine. I go with the local machine, click yes, so we can install our child certificate in our local machine. Here you need to give the password which you already gave in the portal while creating this, while exporting it. Click next, click next, and successful. So it's this thing has been done. So we can see our VPN client, so it's still in the saving mode. Once it will finish, we will install it. So I will wait for its completion. So it's saved. Click on the download, so we can download our VPN client file. So we will install this file to connect our VPN. So almost installing our file. Click on that and open after extraction. So once you extract your files, simply go inside this folder. I'm using Windows 64-bit, so I'm going with the 64, and click on the options, so it will check the security and those kind of things, and then go with the normal installations. Once it's done, you can see under the VPN settings, or you can simply go to this Wi-Fi option and you will see here, click on the VNet, which is the name of the VPN, and connect. It will verify the connectivity and handshaking the tunnels, but right now it is giving us error. Let me reinstall our child certificate. That's why it is giving. I have reinstalled the child certificate, so let's see again while connecting. Okay, now we are connected successfully. So let's see how can we verify. So for that verification part, we just simply go to the Azure portal. Under this VNet, I have already created a virtual machine, so we will use our psping tool to check the connectivity for the virtual machine with the private IP. Definitely, so we can see if it can ping the private IP, so it will be successfully connected, or we can RDP to that virtual machine as well. But first we will use the psping tool to verify the private IP connectivity. So this is the private IP of the virtual machine, and I have opened the command prompt. So here you just need to type psping and the private IP address to verify the connectivity and the port 3389 RDP port. So it gives us the ping result. That means we are successfully connected. And apart from that, we can also verify our VPN gateway, and we can see the private IP address if it shows under the VPN allocated IP addresses. So we can see over here that a public like that private IP address is there. That means our local machine is connected. We can verify with the cmd and type config ipconfig command. So we can see the address. This is the tunnel address for us, and it is over here, which is perfect. That means we are successfully connected. This is the second verification after the ping. And now we will try the RDP. So for RDP, select remote desktop connection, simply click on it, type your private IP address and try to connect with the virtual machine privately, and then it will ask your credentials. So just use your credentials, so the name of the virtual machine which you already gave, and the password which you set, and then click on it. That see and select yes. That is successfully connected with the private IP address. That means our VPN point to site is working perfectly. So this is how we can verify. And apart from that, I want to show overview of the VPN gateway, where you can see your metrics and the things over there, like the tunnel ingress, egress, you can see over here, and the last results for few hours as well. So hope you guys like this certificate based point to site authentication.